What's up, folks? I'm out here by my camera, which is right there on that tree. I was gonna move it so I can get a better view of this whole area, but there is no freaking trees right here. I have not one tree right here. There's one in behind it, but then this one's gonna be in the way. So I had it about here, and I can't move it down any further because there's a V in the tree. So I got the little bungees to go down as far as I could, and then pulled it down in the front to lower it so I can get a bigger area right in here. You can see this whole area. See, I think when my cameras are going, I think this is what I have on my video, maybe just a little bit more like that. This is what it's filming, about like that. But I got this block here. I may get some liquid to pour on top of it. I have to figure out whether I want to do it, but I got this from Walmart. It's Mossy Oak Biologic Full Draw Block with attractant and supplement. So I've used blocks before, some of the cheaper ones I don't want to mess with, but I think I've bought in this one before and they liked it. I've had quite a few pictures of the doe and the baby fawn and some big old bucks coming through right here. So hopefully I got that block in the right spot. And after lowering that, hopefully I do. I'm gonna put my other camera up there, up the cliff up there where my deer stand is. It's only a 15-second video, but it's all I've got. I went and up there by the house where the tank is, and I've had that camera on there. And the only thing I've got on there is a bunch of videos of squirrels on the tank, and I got quite a few of the raccoon on the tank getting a drink of water. I accidentally deleted the one that I wanted to post, but I have one that I'm going to post with the raccoon on there drinking water and messing around. So that goes down right underneath my deer stand. They're using this trail. You can see in the videos they go right up the side of the camera. Well, that's where they're going. That's the trail I made a couple years ago. I had a big old buck from down there come up down through there, and this is the path that he took. So I decided that I was going to make a path and bring it right in to my deer stand. This is the other one that I made. I made this one first, and then I decided I was going to do that one. This gives them easy access. I got to weed eat that still up there. I hit it with the mower as much as I can, but there's all kinds of rock up in there. But that one comes up right up to my deer stand too. This is the one that I've been using for years to come out when I come out and go deer hunting. I come up through there, but you can see it's growed in. It's got honeysuckle, wild honeysuckle growing everywhere. I got to get this stuff here trimmed up again. I'm going to get the weed eater out here before season. But my deer stand's right up there. So I need to cut some branches in through there so I can get a shot. In case they don't come up there, through all my trails, they'll come down this path and come down through here, and I can get a shot from right there. So they love these trails that I keep mowed. It's a lot of work, and I do it with the lawnmower because I don't have a tractor. I gotta do what I gotta do. I work on 3 lawnmowers all summer. They're not 0 turns either. Just your simple, everyday 42-inch lawnmowers. Well, mine's a 46, but that's not much more, and it doesn't make that big of a difference. So, I may try to trade trees. I'm going to see how this goes. There is a tree right there to the right of my 4-wheeler, right there on the corner, that I could place there and get this whole area right here from right there. But I'll see how it goes, see how this does. If it doesn't make a difference, then I'll move it. But I've got the stump here. I'd love to get some liquid on it. Up there one year I put I haven't even seen it for years. It was called stump liquor. I put 1 gallon of that stump liquor liquid. It was molasses type stuff on a stump about that size. Within the season, they had the stump ate out and a hole in the ground. I mean, I can't imagine how a deer could eat a hard stump like that, but they do. But I may try that and then tilt that a little bit to the left here and get some action of it. But my tree up there with my deer stand, it's in, part of it's died. I think lightning hit it. But back in the ice storm, this was all hanging down. You couldn't even get through this corner anymore. Technically, this is the old trail that my dad cut. He started this trail here, and then I kept it up when I moved down here. I kept everything up, and I made new trails. But technically, this is the old trail. It puts it a little bit further away from my deer stand. I don't mow it because I'd rather keep it bushed up so that they're wanting to take an easier path. So that puts them closer to my deer stand. That's the thing with deer hunting. All these trails lead up there to my deer stand. You block them off and make it easy for them, and they're going to come right to you. And here's another stump. This is from my dad that he chopped and didn't cut it down very low. I'd love to put some stuff on there and have them eat that out. And I left this because I know bucks and does, they like to rub on these. And I've seen the does, even the bucks, come over here and eat these leaves. You can see they're gone right here. And I could possibly get a buck scrape right here. And if he scrapes here, he's going to come back to this. And see, I've got another trail. I do not keep it mowed. Like I said, there's a lot of rock. But once in a while, I'll go down through here with the clippers and I'll make sure everything's clipped. No trees down. It leads down and then it goes down through the creek. And I don't know if you can see through them trees. There's another little field out over there. That's where I turkey hunt. But they like to come up through there. You can see on some of my videos, they come down through here. But that's my what I'm doing today. Drop this off and let it set. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to wipe down my camera because it looks like maybe the coon got it all muddy. It's not bad muddy, but you can see they like to touch things. So we'll see how this one goes, and then like I said, I'm moving my other camera and we're gonna see how it goes. And then when I check the video, if I got anything good up there, I'll bring it to you. But pretty nice out here today. I tried not to make it out here too early in the morning because most of my videos they're actually right here in the morning. So I waited. And I'm not going to mow this for a little while longer. It actually gives them something to eat on these trails. I've seen them munching on all kinds of stuff in the videos. So I'm going to let this go for a while. And then mow it again. Maybe one more time before season. But I'm going to get up here and I'm going to get this camera put in here. And try to find a good spot. But leave me a comment, tell me what you think. If you're not subscribing to me, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you can get updates on my video. Leave me a comment, share this. Check out my game cam videos. I got a lot of good ones right here. If you guys don't know, just watching and you don't know what I'm talking about, get down to my Missouri game cam videos. And check out all my trapping videos. I got trapping coming up in November. I don't do too bad. So, hit that subscribe button, folks. Thanks. Later. What's up, folks? I'm back with you. I went ahead and decided to do a second part of this video. This is that trail where the camera is down there below that I said they were coming up. I'll take you over here. I need to get the weed eater in here. This goes down to that tree. You can see that tree down there. The bottom right hand corner. That's where the camera is. The light colored one is right before it. You probably can't see it, but that's where they've been, and they've been coming up this right here. And it circles to the left. This is where I kill most of my deer, right here. This close to the deer stand. Now the big one I got this last year, he was over there eating just a little bit past my four-wheeler. The does came down. The does were right here about where that stump was. There was 3 of them. They freaked out. They ran just past some trees right here in the middle of the screen and stopped, and then they went over here to the left. I thought for sure he was going to take off, but he stopped right there. That's the trail comes down. It curves to the left. You can't see anything until they come around that corner. Last year, that's where he's a 180 to 200 inch deer. Following the doe, he stopped. I couldn't get a shot. He was to the tree to the right. Took off towards these woods, following her. The next day is when my other big deer that I have on camera, my second choice, came down, and I took him. So there's my deer stand. They come up through here. I've had them just come up through here, and then they go through here and they go over the fence over there. You can't see through there. I'm gonna try to work on this again. I had this all cleared out in there. This is where I put the food plot seed. Still haven't got any rain. It was supposed to rain and it didn't. This is the second trail. And then this is the trail that comes up that I've been using for years to come to my deer stand. I sprayed a bunch of this wild honeysuckle in here. It's only 10 foot off the rock ledge here, but when I first put it up, I was going to put it up 15, which would have put me right up there in the V of that tree, but it was too tall to see anything down there because I was way too high. It was actually too far up in the air to see anything through here. So I took one level off, which was 5 foot. It comes in 3 5-foot pieces, and then left it at 10 foot. I don't have any problem with deer. I mean, I've had deer spot me, but I was moving. I've had them come right, like I said, right here. They don't even know I'm there. I've had them come up this cliff and come right in front of me. Little baby, spike bucks, baby button bucks, and just cruise right on by me. But I had to cut a bunch of stuff here. I was gonna put it in that tree, but I figured, well, I need to put it back up in there a little further so I can get a bigger area of video. But that needed to be cleaned out anyways. There was a bunch of sapling red buds growing off around in there. But I got that all cleared out. Hopefully I can get anything that's coming through here. I'll just have to see. But it's pointing right about like this. So I'm hoping that it gets there and there. It's probably not going to get that one. The only thing it's going to get if it comes up through there, if it comes right through here and comes right by it. But that one's the most important, because I know they're going to come up it and possibly this. So I may tweak it a little bit, but I wanted to bring you that. And then I'm going to get my clippers and get them loaded up. And I'm going to hit some of these trails and get this multi-flower rose peeking out off the side of my trails that like to grab a hold of your legs and rip the hell out of you. So I'm going to get that done and get on back to the house and get some work done there. So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, the bell, leave me a comment, share this, because I'm telling you what, these deer love it. You don't even have to put food, you don't have to put a food plot. They love this stuff like this. They do not like to run through this stuff all the time. They will. This gives them something to eat, some nice green grass, some other little things that come up that they like to eat. But that's what I got going on. Alright folks, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, hit that bell. Later. Thanks.